Cradle, Dogs of Fount, Chapter 34, Part 4. Hooked it, crap, Hacker said, grasping his club mid-shaft before he put it into the bag. Yeah, just a bit, Arturo said with a smirk. Arturo got into the driver's seat of the classic beige golf cart and waited until Rodney got in to take off toward the next swings. You said you had something for me. Spit it out already. This is the ninth hole, Hacker demanded. Just wait until we get to the next shot and you'll understand what I have to say, Arturo answered. They rose and dipped over a slight and smooth hill. Arturo made sure to go just a little slower to annoy Hacker and soften him up in a respect. Arturo wished he'd brought his cigars because this was a perfect setup to savor. They made it to their last shots, close to the tree line and near the dipping edge of this stretch to the hole. Arturo picked out his favorite iron and plotted out his shot by pacing a few feet behind his ball and eyeing the angle. He decided he got it and then took his stance. He rocked his swing a few times to loosen up and then smacked the ball very close to the green in a suitable position. Hacker nodded at the general and grabbed his iron. Rodney had a very expensive set of Neelys. There was no doubt that they were also custom made and that they'd been taken care of very well with nearly no marks or dirt on the backs of the heads. Hacker sat up and was prepared to swing. Hacker, listen to me and act normal. Don't look around, Arturo instructed. For an almost imperceptible instant, the general saw fear on Hacker's face. Take a casual look into the trees to your right, Arturo continued. Hacker smoothly complied and saw a man with a camera staring at the two of them. He played it off like he didn't see anything and went back to his swing and smacked the ball surprisingly well onto the green. The general clapped. Bravo, bravo. They walked toward the green quietly for a moment, a gust of wind whipping the general's blue polo. Who is that? Hacker finally asked. Brad Tampa, a journalist for the Capital Daily. He knows stuff about you, the general explained. They reached the green and the general could see exactly how the green sloped down the longer edge and over the crest of the hill. He knew how to shoot this one. He was going to use his putter even though he was still considerably far off the green. He made his stance and swung, placing the rolling ball 5 feet away from the cup and just missing the pole of the hill. Hacker sat up and slyly asked, What do you want? Inclusion, Arturo answered. I got a wolf in the trees behind him, ready to take him out and make him disappear. Your call, Judge Hacker. Hacker used his forearm to wipe the sweat off his brow and then made his shot, overshooting considerably off. Do it. The general nodded and took his screen from his white khakis. He entered a command into a screen and they both looked back to the journalist in the trees. He was shocked to see the two of them looking at him so obviously, but before he had a chance to turn and go, he dropped like a rag doll and was dragged back into the woods out of sight. Hacker inhaled sharply and gave the general a look and walked towards his ball. Arturo smirked, and really wished he'd brought his cigars.